Errol Spence then finally got tired of Ryan Garcia running around here, running off at the mouth, and he didn't clap back, and he want all the smoke. We're going to talk about what Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia had to say to each other. But before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it, y'all. EJ finally back talking his ish. Now, earlier today, EJ came out with a little clip video showing that he been training. You know, I seen him training with Marvelous Jarvis on the mitts, and he do look kind of big. He wasn't looking that good. I'm gonna keep it real, but you know, that was just his first, and then today is his second day back. He put up a clip of him jogging. So yeah, he do got to get back on his ish. It's crazy to me that Errol Spence has been out of the ring, and I'm talking about just training all of this time. EJ been traveling the world, man. Anytime he posts something, it's either with his kids at a soccer game or he out of the country. So I would love to know how many places EJ been, because he always out of the country. But now he finally back. He finally say that he training again. And I don't know if he got a permanent trainer or he just getting his body back ready. But like I said, he was looking pretty big. But regardless of all that, he on Ryan Garcia's helmet, because we all seen Ryan Garcia, man. He been talking a lot of trash about Errol Spence, and he ain't held his tongue on how he feels about the situation with Errol Spence and Derrick James. We know that Derrick James is now the trainer of Ryan Garcia, and Ryan, he been sticking up for Derrick James, but he took it a little further when he spoke out against Errol Spence and said he would love to beat Errol Spence's ass. Errol Spence is a snake. He needs to pay Derrick James. And man, he said a lot of foul shit about EJ. And up until today, EJ hadn't addressed anything that Ryan Garcia had to say about him. But now, like I said, you could tell Errol Spence is sick and tired of Ryan Garcia running his mouth. So he had a lot to say about Ryan today. Oh yeah, EJ came and said, but today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. And I know we was all kind of wondering, how long was EJ gonna let all these people talk all this shit about him and not say nothing? Well, the end has come. And EJ, man, you could tell, man, Ryan Garcia ass didn't got under his skin, because it take a lot for EJ to come out on social media and get to popping his shit. But with all that being said, let's talk about what Ryan Garcia had to say and what EJ had to say back to Ryan Garcia. So I don't know initially where it popped off at, but a fan tweets Errol Spence and said Ryan Garcia will be lit. He says, bro couldn't beat Spence even on Ostarine. And then Spence, he shared it and he responded and he said, thumbs down. I'll legit beat his ass at AT&T Stadium at 154 or 160 pounds off the strength of him testing positive, but I'll take tune-ups. So he said, man, I'll beat his ass on Ostarine. He can test positive in all of that, and we can run it at 154 or 160. He could be on whatever he want to be on, and I'll still beat the dog shit out of him. And then Ryan come back, and he gets to popping his shit. Ryan say, please, let's run it. I'll gladly destroy you and finish the job. Crawford almost did. I'll finish the job. He say, so, you know, hey, Crawford almost finished you, but I'll come and finish you for good. Then, of course, you know, a fan gonna jump in it, and a fan jumped in it. He says, after the Crawford performance, you should take a tune-up in the money. Like, you know, Ryan Garcia, big fight. You should fight him as a tune-up, get that bag, and then keep it moving. And EJ responded to that nigga a tune-up. What has he done? And who he beat without it being a problem? Laugh out loud. Damn! EJ says, I had to consistently ask his coach for weeks to train the lane. So EJ is claiming, first of all, you ain't never beat nobody without testing positive. That was pretty much what he was saying, that have a name. And he said, I had to beg Derrick James for weeks to train this clown. damn. EJ, he come out popping this shit like, Derek ain't even want to train you, and I'm the one that had to beg him to get him to even take you on. And you could tell, man, by what EJ posted, man, the energy is like, man, I dare this sucker start talking shit about me and get in our business when if it wasn't for me, Derek James wouldn't even be training you in the first place. And then EJ come back and he say, this dude ain't nothing but a media darling. No Diddy. Hey, man, everybody using that no Diddy shit, man. I promise y'all I ain't gonna say that. But, man, hey, it's getting real. But EJ is like, hey, man, this little punk a tune-up, and I don't take tune-ups. And EJ, he came back once again, and he says, basically, you a punk. Everybody giving this punk a pass, but he quit in front of the whole world when he fought Tank. He waited till the referee counted to 10, and then he jumped up. So, man, this shit getting really real, y'all. Hey, if Ryan wanted, I don't see why Errol Spence shouldn't take the fight, because let's just keep it real. EJ, you need a tune-up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You've been out the ring too long. You done had too many injuries, too many layoffs. You don't need to get in there with no top-level competition at 154 or 160 off the rip. You know, take Ryan Garcia. It'll be a huge fight in AT&T Stadium. Bernard Hopkins already spoke on it, and B-Hop said, hey, we would love to host that fight. Let's get it popping. It'll be another pay-per-view, another joint pay-per-view, PBC, Amazon Prime, and Golden Boy Promotions. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. You really can't. And let's just keep it real. I like Ryan Garcia, but man, EJ will beat the dog-ish out of Ryan Garcia if he's anywhere near the way he used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop getting it twisted with what we saw with Terrence Bud Crawford. Ryan Garcia ain't no Bud Crawford. But the good thing about this, well, the great thing about this is the casual fans, they'll all buy into Ryan Garcia. They'll pick Ryan Garcia to beat the dog shit out of Errol Spence. So, I mean, let's make it happen. I love it. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, I love it. Ryan Garcia, Errol Spence, AT&T Stadium. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? And they have a storyline. And Derek James. Derek James is a dark horse. Derek James know everything about Errol Spence. He knows his weaknesses and all. So could that play a factor? Well, if you ask me, it could play somewhat of a factor, but at the end of the day, Derek James can't get in the ring and fight for Ryan Garcia. But hey, Ryan still got that left hook, you know. Hey man, I like to fight. But I got EJ breaking him all the way down to the compound and, you know, maybe stopping him to the body. But we'll see, man. But right now, I want to hear from y'all. How y'all feel about this fight? Would y'all like to see Ryan Garcia, Errol Spence in AT&T Stadium? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.